You know you're over the target when the debunkers on X and I don't know what you want to call them, man. The Stephen Green Streets, Mick West or whoever, these guys, whenever they really start, how can I put it? Just really trying to sling mud, almost, not even trying to have a conversation, but just trying to ridicule, and this has always been the techniques to keep whistleblowers and experiencers and people who have seen firsthand evidence quiet. They try to ridicule them, publicly humiliate them, dox them, these types of techniques, right? And you see that's what happened. That's what's happening with Dylan Borland. That's what happened with Grush. This is what they do. And the most recent things that I've seen on X, mainly X, just tells me that these people are over the target, and they're saying things that people in positions of power don't want out. Look, I've seen anomalous objects for myself. I've seen orbs. I've seen, I took photos of something that looked like it appeared to have structure, but it was shape-shifting. So I'm convinced. You got people like Robert Shape who are filming these fast movers that are buzzing aircraft at Marina Del Rey. So, listen, check out Custodian File, check out UAP Truth 33, check out the channels that are really trying to get to the evidence. SDUAP is another channel. These are the people who are actually they're out there, we're trying to actually film the things, photograph them, and, UAP Truth, we're trying to talk about it. We're trying to touch on all the issues. They're hiding in our, apparently they're in our oceans, they're underground, inside certain mountains. So yeah, that's what's going on. And I hope you like today's show. Please hit the like and subscribe. This is UAP Truth 33. Have a good one.
In the air, just slowly checking it out, and then just keeps going. Very rare. We don't have a lot of orbs, white orbs in Marina Del Rey. We've got thousands of dragons, so white orbs are rare. I appreciate that, and of course I appreciate them showing up with some king stallions there. So went together just perfectly. Absolutely. They're both, I guess, looking at each other, right? They're both reconning each other. They're trying to recon these UAPs. UAPs are reconning them. It's just, it's a world that everyone watches everyone. It really is. That's what it's coming down to. What are they doing with this information? None of us know for sure. Maybe just simply recording history. Maybe they're from our future. Maybe history is not as simple as it's supposed to be in the future. Maybe some of it was deleted. Who knows? So maybe they're here to just record the facts, what the future or what the past was. Share your thoughts with me. Let me know what you're thinking. Let's go to the next. Super. So check this out. Mr. Skeptic just posted this today, I believe. These are other channels that are locating, finding UAP dragons, because they're all over the world. Whatever this phenomenon is, it's all over the world. It's identical. The speed, size, the shape, predictability, baitability. Probably the easiest way, if you don't have helicopters flying over your roof, just look on YouTube, look at air shows, and look for basically look for a bullet flying by. If you got to watch on your computer. If you think you see something fly by, hit K on your computer for pause. Below is the K is the arrow forward, arrows backwards. That's frame by frame forwards, frame by frame backwards. And if you're somewhat skilled on the computer, you can copy and paste each frame. You can interpolate it. I call these interpolations. It gives you a clue on really how fast they're going, where they're coming from, what they can do. Over and over. This is, Brown Dwarf. This is right here, Los Angeles. So when these, I think those King Stallions, they were the same day when they were over the marina. So he's over downtown LA. So they flew over him. The red dot right above is the dragon. So they got tagged over downtown LA. And then they cruised over to Marina Del Rey and got tagged a whole bunch more. It's, like I said, they're baitable. So the helicopter is bait. They're the bait. And obviously these, and I call them dragons because for the first year I was positive they were bugs. It had to be a dragonfly. It's just the problem with that theory is, why did they only fly when there are helicopters? And then as a scientist, I couldn't get past that. I just like, wait a minute, that's not right. There's some upside down science here. So the Pentagon's done it. This is a sortie, and since there are 2 helicopters right there, that's 2 sorties, but they're really being followed by 3 Black Hawks. You get the picture. Here's the interpolation. It's been that UAP dragon's between the camera and the choppers. Same size, same silhouette, same speed, same predictability. They trigger the X and K band. They leave an audio click on your video. They fly behind a metal pole that you can see a white ghost X-ray of the image because they're running on extreme high voltage. They're giving off gamma rays, which produce the same hospital X-ray technology of your bones. It's
active camouflage. I cannot tell you if it manifested around it. The only thing I can tell you is that light came and a triangle appeared around it. My cell phone gets incredibly hot and completely freezes and shuts down. I'm under it, and the first thought in my mind is literally, okay, so this is real too. Like, I've been in
redacted.
I've had access to things, and I'm like, okay, another thing that's real.
Hours, meaning hours.
I would initially suspect so. I mean, it was on the base. Due to things that I found out, having been in government for long enough and knowing certain truths and having been through the whistleblower process and understanding questions and why they're asked and how they're asked, I am now of the opinion that what I saw was not ours.
He says he saw video of a UFO that looked like a large disc flying over what appears to be an ocean. He says it looked playful, that it was flying between the clouds and appeared startled at one point, as if it knew it had been caught on video.
What do you mean it looks startled? What does that mean?
You know, it's just looking at an area over the ocean is what it appears. And this thing just comes trundling along from, like underneath the cloud cover, comes up. And then right when it's like almost center frame, it scoots off to the side and like tries to get out of.
Like it comes into us area and going, oops, somebody spotted me. I can get out of here.
Exactly. It was visibly, that's the feeling it had.
Brown says he doesn't know what that UFO is, whether it is actually a UFO or one of our own or one of our adversaries or just something not of this world. So yes, we still don't know what these UFOs are or where they come from. But at the end of the podcast, Brown proposed his own theory. He claimed the government knows and is hiding it from the public, leaving, quote, normal people behind.
Think they live here?
Yes.
For all intents and purposes?
Yes.
Always?
I don't know about always, but it certainly appears that they have been here for most of recorded history. I think they're both just as powerful as we think, but also less. And I think there is not a single they here. Certainly multiple factions of the same species, if not multiple species.
All right, joining us now is investigative journalist.
These guys are right there. Look at that.
And most recent UFO sightings. Number 5, orbs in the skies, California. January 1st, 2025. A bright, shining orb was captured on camera, flying over the skies of California. Number 4, green light UAP. January 3rd, 2025. A strange UAP was seen flying over Montreal Airport in Canada. Number 3, the mother orb. December the 22nd, 2024. A big orb breaking into smaller orbs appeared in Nashville, Tennessee. Number 2, the Bronx Orbs. January 3rd, 2025, UAP orbs were recorded flying over the Bronx in New York. Number 1, the Black Orb. Posted December 3rd, 2024, a strange UAP drone was caught on camera chasing the cameraman at an undisclosed location. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.
Here, listen to him talk about this because it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the only hardcore thing is that there was an extremely classified document dealing with religion, and it's about that thing. Period. But why would there be any classified material dealing with religion?
I want to go back to the religion thing. I want you to say it.
It's so far out.
All right, your objection has been noted.
Okay.
What does it say?
That we're containers. That's how supposedly the aliens look at us. That we are nothing but containers.
Containers of?
Containers. Maybe containers of souls. You can come up with whatever theory you want, but we're containers, and that's how we're mentioned in the documents. That religion was specifically created, so we have some rules and regulations for the sole purpose of not damaging the containers.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yikes. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
That you can actually damage your soul.
Yeah.
But it is almost like every holy text has that.
Once you really learn what they do to women in church.
So imagine if you unleashed
every potential outcome, every version of you, every twist in your story already exists simultaneously in a superposition of possibilities. Let's go deeper. The quantum field, as understood by physicists like John Wheeler and David Bohm, isn't just a sea of particles. It's a unified field of intelligent potential, a realm beyond space and time, where the past and future are not fixed points, but accessible coordinates of frequency. In this field, nothing is solid until it's observed. The act of observation, or more precisely conscious awareness, is what collapses this infinite soup of potential into a tangible reality, which means that the future isn't coming, it's waiting, and the past isn't gone, it's still vibrating in the field, right beside you. Einstein called it the illusion of time. He said that the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. What he meant is that, from the perspective of the universe, time doesn't move. Everything simply is. It's only when you step into a body, into a brain, into identity, that time begins to appear. Every potential outcome.
So is this how they manipulate our perceptions of time, which has been documented?
Every version of you, every twist.
You want to see 7 bodies super quick? Bring.
Hey, Chris, we can't help but notice the windows behind you. What do you see when you look out a window?
Let's see. I can see the world. I can see where we are right now, which is just off the coast of South America. I can look up and see space, but plus through the window I can see the space station. I can see the big solar arrays and the pieces of the space station. But that way is universe, and that way is the world. And the world is this beautiful big blue curve. It's gorgeous. Wow. And it's really fun to float to the window and see South America right there out your window. It's like a present, like a gift every time that suddenly gets opened when you go to the.
And so I give you this truth. I am the master of my belief.
You've got one culture that, for whatever reason, they like to spend all their spare time working their butts off, quarrying stones and moving them and building them into these magnificent temples. Well, you can imagine one culture, hey, you know what, this culture was really quite weird and unique and special because look what they did. But when you have a dozen cultures, then it changes the equation. It changes the parameters of the questions you're asking because, wait, okay, you might be able to say that this is a standalone situation. You got this culture over here. But when you see it over and over again, which essentially defies the conceptual models of what people were doing then, what civilization looked like. Well, now that poses to me a major paradox.
Yeah.
Almost like somebody has said, okay, you guys figure this one out. It doesn't add up.
Going off.